Hello, everyone. It's Jenna Ryan. Oh, I'm sorry. Self-Love You. I am Jenna Ryan. I sell real estate, but I also do these videos, and I've been doing them for years. And I do a couple a year. I haven't spent a lot of time doing videos this past year because I've been working on my own healing journey. Of course, I've thought about it, but I've been right in the middle of healing, and so I really haven't had any clarity of what to bring forward because I've been like right in the middle of it. I have a lot of childhood trauma that I'm overcoming, and that has caused some attachment disorders and some issues with my ability to attach in relationship and ability to feel peace and not insecure in relationship. So that's really hard to talk about. It's embarrassing, especially when you're right in the middle of an anxiety attack, a panic attack, or something of that nature. So that's why I have not been doing a lot of videos, is I've really been working on that internal stuff, really working on me, and really been selfish with my healing. I've been feeling like, that's my healing. I don't have to share that with the world. I can keep that. And it's felt good. And I'm sorry because I get emails all the time of people who, I'm just a person who is sharing my woes on the internet, and to get emails and texts from people who say that I have helped them in their healing journey, and some of the compliments are just completely, I'm humbled and I'm so grateful. I'm just like, that's what makes me come back, is some of the times people send me stuff and they're like, I am crying right now, you have helped me. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do another video. So I have a lot to share. It's December, so I don't usually work as hard in December in the real estate realm, although I do work, but it's not as busy, so I have some time to do some videos. And today I want to talk about, I just went off on a tangent, I'm sorry. The whole point of this video today is really just to talk about the idealization and devaluation and discard phase of the narcissist. Because as I just told you in a video, I have recently accidentally fell into a relationship with a full-blown narcissist, MPD, without a doubt, textbook, like he did this, everything that they do, that we've been discussing, all of us who are on YouTube and creating videos. He did all of those things, and I'm like, oh my God, I had one, and I didn't know it. And the moment I found out, I dropped him like it was hot. I dropped him like a hot potato, and it was easy to drop him because I have done the internal work on learning how to let go of someone who is a narcissist, because I don't have any hope for a narcissist. And I know that I know what the narcissist is all about because I've gone through this before. And so I know that they don't have any care and concern. And I know psychologically, based upon all of my research, I know psychologically what they are going through and how they see a person that they have discarded. So at first, the person is idolized, the target is idolized, and you can do no wrong. And it's really your true self. When the narcissist first comes in, I believe that they see your true self, that they see the goodness in you, the beauty in you, they see the fabulosity in you, and slowly but surely they come in. If you have a weakness in you, if you're not guarded in a certain way, if you're not developed, if you have some work to do, which I do have work to do, and I'm going to be doing it in public, in front of you, I'm going to be creating videos that are going to help both of us. So anyway, I believe that in the love bombing stage, they see who you truly are. They see your true beauty. They see you shine. They see the value in you. And little by little, as they're able to take over your solar plexus, the place which is your I am, as they're able to take that over because you're not guarding it, you're not protecting it, or maybe he has something that you need, or she has something that you need that's causing you to be vulnerable to this being taken over, this coup of your identity. So little by little, through mirroring, this narcissist or psychopath or whomever comes in and takes over your personality. They do this by mirroring who you are. So they want to do the things that you do. They respect the things that you do. They, like, my narcissist was like, oh, I should get a tattoo like yours. I mean, just, and he, I could just go on for days. You know, just mirroring what you do for a living and mirroring what you do for hobbies and mirroring things. But little by little, as they're mirroring, they begin to take the shine and the luster off of you. If you have issues, if you have areas that need to grow, which we're going to talk about in future videos. So if you have areas that need to grow, they're going to come in, they're going to mirror you, and they're going to snag your identity and cause you to feel like everything that you're not. They're going to pick up on any weaknesses that you have, and they're going to use those weaknesses to remind you that you're not all that, and they're going to pull you down little by little off the pedestal that they put you on in the beginning, or that you're actually on. It's not that they put you on, it's that you're on and that they mirrored. They mirrored back to you your very best self. They mirrored back to your fabulosity. They mirrored back to you all the neat stuff you do and that make you you. And then they slowly, methodically drip it away from you. As they begin to take over your identity, they drip it away with little insults. And that's the devaluation stage. In the devaluation stage, they're coming in and they are not, it's as much in what they don't say as what they do. Now, if someone came in and said, you're an ugly person, you're going to say goodbye, you're a jerk, you're going to cry, you're going to scream. So they don't come right out and say you're an ugly person. If you take care of yourself, you go to the gym, you do everything, you work really hard, then they're going to come after your most prized attributes, the things about you that you cherish, or the things about you that you're insecure about. Maybe you don't like something about yourself. They're going to come after those things, and they're really going to put the spotlight on those things. And they don't even have to say anything, especially if you're an empath and you're intuitive and you love the person and you really want to make them happy. They don't have to come out and be blunt about things in the devaluation stage. They can be devaluing you with a little innuendo in subtle ways. And then that can happen. And so one thing I learned in this recent experience with a full-blown narcissist that I got rid of immediately once I found out who it was. One thing I learned is that if you have a feeling in your heart that someone is devaluing you or being dismissive, or you feel like, because I had a feeling like one day we were at a restaurant and he walked out without me. And I'm like, wow, that feels like shit. And I said, please don't do that. And I just chalked it up to, oh, he must be, not know how to walk with a woman out of a La Madeleine. Or, little things like that, or wasn't complimenting me, or wasn't making me, like at first he made me feel valuable and beautiful or whatever. But little by little, I started to feel less than I am. I started to take on an experience of less than. And I noticed it, but I didn't notice it enough to boundary against it because it slipped through my cracks. Now I have more of an awareness of it. So if it ever happens again, Lord willing, knock on wood, if it ever happens again, I'll be able to put a stop to it, or boundary against it. Because the minute that during this romance with the narcissist that I had to go through for whatever reason, I began to set boundaries, such as, hey, are we in an exclusive? Because everything else, he said we were an exclusive. If we are, then that's the way it goes. That's cheating, and things like that. And I let him know my boundaries. Or if you do this, I'm not going to be here. If you do this, I'm not going to be here. And the boundaries, as he became more accountable, Associate Direct was talking about that in one of his videos. As he became more accountable and the relationship got more deeper and more connected, then he was incapable of keeping that mask up for as long as was necessary to appease my boundaries. So my boundaries saved me from a long-term abusive relationship with a narcissist. And once I woke up to what was happening and I found out, the mask came off, whew, I realized, it was like he was so amazing to me. So amazing. I thought he was really great. I knew he had flaws, but he went from being a decent human being to I saw who he really, really, really is underneath. This shallow, petty person who doesn't care about others, who slanders other people. He was calling me names, like saying I was fat and that I'm like a grandma. And he was just saying really petty, like, really? Really? Is that how? Oh my God, I got to get out of here. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that I would allow that to happen in my life. But you know what? I'm a recovering person that is recovering from narcissistic abuse. And I'm going to give myself a break because I know that I have worked very hard. And the good in this is that I know how to let go very quickly. And I also found some holes in myself, some weaknesses, some places that need to be fortified with self-love, some places that need to be girded, some places that need to be validated internally. I found these things, and had I not met this creep, I would never know. So really, he's not a creep. Really, he's a godsend, because now I'm going to be able to fix those things that he pointed out to me, the ways that he abused me. I'm able to fix those problems and move on and make healthier choices in the future. And also, it's so cool. I can't express this enough, how neat it is to have freedom, to have knowledge, which is power, knowledge and understanding and freedom, and real knowledge in my heart, not just in my head, not just head knowledge, but my heart knows that I know that I know that I know that there is no hope for that person because he is deranged and he cannot be rehabilitated because he's a narcissist. And if you need to know why, then please go read everybody else's videos, and mine included. The narcissist cannot be healed. So I know that, and I get to be free. And it's really hard. It's scary. It's like, oh my God, I thought everything was great. And now come to find out it wasn't so great. And I have to go and I have to journal and I have to figure out where to fortify myself and figure out what in me allowed this wicked monster to fool me. Why was I able to be deceived? What can I do to protect myself in the future from being deceived by a smooth talker? So that's all for this video. I hope you got something out of it. Leave me a message, leave me a text, like, comment, share. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.